beautiful music. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's session. Let us start with raising our Kundalini slowly, with awareness and with full attention. Bandhan. And let us close our eyes and go into thoughtless meditation. As usual, let us put our meditation on top of our head, where the yoga happens. Allow the silence to settle in. Allow the moment to settle in, the present moment. And let us feel the joy of being alive, the joy of existence, the joy of having this moment together, and the joy of being connected in this meditation together, no matter where we are. Let us start this day together. in our connection to our own self and Atma, and in connection with the all-pervading love and grace of the Divine. All right. So with this settling of our attention and entering the space of meditation, I just take your attention for a short time to go further in our introspection about the Nabhi Chakra. We had the left Nabhi in our focus on Monday, and we will go to the right side of the Nabhi, the right Nabhi Chakra today. So both the left side and the right side are presided over by Sri Lakshmi, the divine goddess and consort of Lord Vishnu, who as a couple reside in the center Nabhi, but she alone presides over the left Nabhi in her aspect as Gruha Lakshmi, the housewife, and as Raja Lakshmi on the right side, who is the queen. And we have learned that the Ida Nadi, the Pingala Nadi, is the area and the dimension of our existence, of our emotional well-being, and of our psychosomatic aspect. And the right side, the Pingala Nadi, is the aspect of action and how we express our personality in the outside world. So again, here on the level of Nabhi, the right Nabhi has much to do how we express the blessings of Lakshmi and how we express the qualities of our Nabhi Chakra in our life and towards the outside world. And Raja Lakshmi, of course, is the highest ideal of that expression, because it is all the qualities of Lakshmi as a queen, as a ruler, as somebody who is in charge for people, as somebody who is concerned with not only having the wealth and prosperity, but sharing it, distributing it, being in charge for other people or of other people, and being in charge of their welfare. So Raja Lakshmi is the queen. She is giving the blessing of enlightened leadership. She is giving the blessing of generous, loving leadership, whether it is in a small community, being a leader of a group, or being a leader of a company, or being a political leader from smallest communities to cities or even states and nations. And she is the one who is bestowing this archetypical quality and aspect of looking after other people and presiding over the welfare of a nation and of a larger community. She's the one who is giving us the understanding of the others. She's giving us the love to understand what others need, how to help them, how to look after their welfare, how to rule over society or over a nation with dignity, with majesty, with a sense of equality, with a sense of supporting everyone and creating a beneficial, beautiful kingdom like the Ram Raj on the level of the heart as it was established by Sri Rama. So this is the aspect of the right Nabhi, while the left Nabhi is the Lakshmi as the housewife who is bringing the auspiciousness and the sustenance and the nourishment and the peace of the mother into the area of the family and into the relationship with the husband. She's the sustainer, and it's more in the small private unit of a family. On the right side, she is the queen, and she's expressing the qualities as a ruler, as a leader, as somebody who is in charge for other people, much beyond the small unit of a family. So everything that has to do with prosperity, with accumulating wealth, with distributing wealth, with having a personality of somebody who cares for other people, somebody who is concerned with the welfare and benefit of everyone, and somebody who has the weight and the magnitude of a personality to lead other people and to be concerned with their well-being and with their welfare. All these qualities come from the blessing or the aspect of Lakshmi as Raja Lakshmi, the queen, or the one who is making kings and queens and giving them the qualities. This is a principle which is, of course, again, in these times, very much lacking if we look at leadership in any area, may it be in business or in politics or in social areas. This quality and the attention and the awareness of these qualities of a beneficial king, of a beneficial leader, are very much needed today, and we would hope that they would manifest again in future leaders, so that we have governments and leaderships that have the welfare of the whole on their mind and on their attention, and establishing or striving to establish the expression of a beneficial leadership and of an enlightened leadership. This is also the right Nabhi, and these qualities of Shri Raja Lakshmi are giving us the personality of dignity, of being, having a royal kind of mind, and not getting distracted by little things, not being cheap, not seeking your own profit, not being greedy, of course, which is the enemy. Greed is the enemy, of course, of that Nabhi chakra. But being generous, being beneficial, and being collective in our attention, in our mind, and in our focus. So all these qualities of accumulating wealth, earning wealth, becoming prosperous, but then using all that, all those resources to be generous and concerned and supportive of the whole, of the society, and giving it back, and thus you may not be a king, or you may not be a leader, you may just be an ordinary man, but still you can be royal, and still you can have these qualities, and still you can be someone who is generous, who is concerned with the welfare, who is charitable, who is like a king in his behavior, and who is royal in his attitude. No matter how much money he has, or no matter in which position we are, we can have this quality of Raja Lakshmi in our life, and we should aspire to establish this quality and to re-manifest this quality in order to live like a king, and to behave like a king, and to behave with this sense of dignity and royalty and majesty, and taking care and supporting whatever environment you may be in charge of, or you may be part of. So the right Nabhi chakra is also an important chakra when it comes to the liver, the organ of the liver. The right Nabhi chakra is, of course, looking after the liver, looking after the gallbladder, looking after the right kidney, the right side of the stomach. But the liver is an especially important organ, because in the spiritual understanding of this organ, this is the one that sustains our right side, our Pingala Nadi, our action, our thinking, but more important even, it sustains our attention. So this is giving energy to our attention, to the chitta, and attention is of prior importance, and it's for everybody who is walking on the spiritual path, and for all the Sahaja yogis, the handling of our attention and the awareness of our attention is basically our spiritual training every day. Where is our attention? Where is my attention going? What is attracting my attention? How can I keep my attention inward? How can I prevent my attention from getting fragmented, from getting drawn to low things, to unnecessary things, to become diverted and go all over the place? How can I restrain my attention? How can I keep my attention on my spirit? How can I balance my attention? And how can I pull it back and keep it, and do not allow it to be wasted on stupid things and unnecessary things and impure things? So the purifying of our attention, the control over our attention, the balancing of our attention, and the handling of our attention, that is our daily training, our tapas as a yogi. And the liver plays a very important part here, because if the liver is overactive or overheated due to intake of coffee, or too much coffee or alcohol, or any kind of stimulating substances, or being that we are overactive in our thinking, overactive in our mental activity, in our mind activity, or in our physical activity, then this liver is overactive, and it starts to emit heat. That heat goes into the right side, and our attention is very difficult to be under our control. So to purify the liver, to have a good diet, to limit the intake of any kind of stimulating substances, to be balanced in our thinking, in our action, that is very important. Also then to have a better attention, and to have more control over our attention, and to have to then have the good fundament and basis to work with our attention, to purify it, to become aware of it, to control it, to restrain it, to direct it more towards the inside, more towards our own spiritual evolution, and more towards our spirit and towards the divine. So this area of attention is a whole different subject, is a whole big dimension of our yoga, and it requires a lot of awareness, a lot of attention on the attention, and for that we need to have a good and healthy liver. Alright, that as the usual surface introduction about the right Nabhi chakra. Let us absorb that, let us sink it in, or let it sink in, and let us go back into our meditation and build it into our introspection. So we can close the eyes now again. We can put the left hand on our right Nabhi. So it is very important to understand that the attention is our way to connect to the world also. So wherever our attention goes, we go into a kind of a connection with that. So if our attention goes to negative things, to filthy things, to impure things, then it affects our vibrations. It affects it affects the purity and the functioning of our subtle system. If our attention goes on somebody and stays on that person for a while, we will feel the vibrations, and we may even catch from his vibrations. So in order to protect our subtle system from negativity, from absorbing heat from other people, we have to learn to master our attention, to be the king of our attention. So before we can be or manifest the qualities of Raja Lakshmi in our outside behavior, we have to first become the king or the ruler inside over our own nature and personality. And then when we have established this pure attention, when we have established this detachment and this control over our own being, when we have established this internal rulership, then we can properly equipped turn outside and manifest it in our life, in our action. So let us now look at our attention. Where is our attention? Are we thinking? Are we restless? Is our attention already in the future of the day? Is our attention in the past of yesterday? Is our attention on other people, on other areas? Or is our attention inside? Is our attention with us in our meditation? Is our attention on our Kundalini? Is our attention on our self? Is our attention on our yoga? When our attention is completely pulled within, then we are just witnessing our own state of meditation. We are witnessing the vibrations. We are witnessing and observing the silence, the state of connection. And the attention goes from outside to inside. And then from there it should go deeper and deeper and deeper into our own being. Deeper and deeper into our heart. Deeper and deeper into the experience of self. With the awakening of Kundalini and with the process of self-realization, our attention in a way becomes enlightened, and we can feel our own subtle system We can feel the condition of our chakras, of our energy centers. We can feel whether we are in balance or not. And there's a complete new level of awareness that comes into our attention. And like this we have an entrance into the inside. Because normally the attention is mostly outside. But with the awakening of that subtle world within us, we have a kind of a portal, or we have a new ability to go inside with our attention and explore the depth of our being. And a Sahaja Yogi should always aspire to keeping the attention inside, to keeping the attention on his state. And the more we are able to progress on that path, the deeper we will become as a personality. And we will be able to manifest that state of self-realization and becoming the self, abiding by this new consciousness of vibratory awareness, following that, becoming a master over our attention, where it goes. Where we direct it. What do we allow to come into our attention, and what do we keep away from us? All right. Let us conclude this session again with tying our Kundalini. So this would be the end of today's session. Thank you very much for your interest and for your participation. Let us all try to adapt those beautiful qualities of Raja Lakshmi, of the right Nabhi, in our personality within, and also in how we express ourselves and how we interact with the world. And also, as a yogi, let us aspire towards mastery of our attention, and let us be like, or let us become like King Janaka, the master, or the Chitta Nirodha, the one who is this beautiful example of living the life of a king, but at the same time being a highly realized saint, and being a master of his attention while conducting his duties and his day-to-day life as a ruler and a king. There is a session, we had that session in the beginning, where we narrate the tale of Janaka and Narada, and how the King Janaka is teaching Narada to keep his attention on his yoga all the time. So you may try to find this on the Facebook side of the Indian Embassy and revisit that meditation if you had not been participating in that session anyway. So with that said, I wish you all a wonderful day, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again on Friday morning. Please, all of you, stay safe and be healthy, and namaste and ciao ciao. Auf bald. See you soon.